that really.
And here we are. What's up, good people? What's happening? Welcome back to another episode of the greatest podcast live stream on the planet, man. Thank you. Welcome back to another wonderful episode, the live stream, or whatever the hell this is I'm doing of the LeVar Walker Show. And before we go any deeper, I just want to let you know, guys, I will be in Chicago November 1st. November 1st, I will be at the Comedy Bar. I'll be at the Comedy Bar November 1st for two wonderful, terrific shows. It's going to be a great time. Going to be one of the greatest times you ever had. Come laugh. Chicago, I'm coming around. Y'all can get them tickets right now. Just click, you could scan this QR code, you get those tickets right now, and let's sell out Chicago. It's gonna be downtown Comedy Bar off Superior Street, real popping area, real live. It's gonna be dope. You know what I'm saying? Wear your best, pull out your best, you know what I mean? Put that shit on. You know what I'm saying? But what's going on, man? We lost the legend yesterday. We lost the legend, man. My condolences go out to D'Angelo, specifically his son. I'm guessing he only had that one boy. I don't know how many kids he had, but D'Angelo's son lost D'Angelo yesterday, and 8 months ago, he lost his mom, Angie Stone. So my condolences go out to that young man. And it's very, very sad. We are losing so many of our legends are passing, right? We lost D'Angelo, but there's so many whack ass, like untalented musicians and comedians, and these untalented fucking hacks. They live forever. They never die. I don't know what that is. I don't know why. I don't know why it's unfair. Maybe God wants to have the best people in heaven making music for him. But we are losing too many known legends, people that came into the game when you actually needed talent, which you do not need today. And it's very unsettling. It's very, very sad, man. So I love D'Angelo. D'Angelo put it down. D'Angelo walked so Maxwell could fly. D'Angelo walked so that this new young brother, Leon Thomas, could soar through the skies, man. D'Angelo put it down for the world. He left a legendary impact from that video. How does it feel? To voodoo music, just everything, man. Everything that brown sugar. D'Angelo was him. He was him. And there need to be more tears actually in regards to the death of D'Angelo. I remember when Marvin Gaye died when I was like 8 or 9, and I remember my aunties crying. My auntie cried. I remember that. I ain't never seen her cry at nobody's funeral, but when she found out Marvin Gaye died, she broke down. Shout out to Giovanni Lotti. Yes, bro. Listen, Leon Thomas is him. Leon Thomas on fire. I cannot stop playing his music. I'm bumping the hell out of that shit, bro. Woo. Mm. When she's talking to me, I don't know what to say, but I can talk on the phone with a stranger, talk my life away. I'm fucking up his song. Walking margaritas. I didn't know that was a thing. Hearing me on. Man, that boy is bad. And his pen game is unmatched. That boy got a pen on him, man. So he's him, man. But yes, to D'Angelo, I'm so sorry. My condolences go out. There's a lot of things that's happening in the world. Nicki Minaj, she's crashing out. The cocaine is just totally, I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. If Nicki is using a kilo of cocaine, did she just add a powder on the desk and then she just spazzes out for the fucking world? Like, what a crash out. And it's so sad because Nicki is very, very talented, and I don't understand where all that shit is coming from. She just said today she's not dropping an album. She's been getting into it with Rock Nation, and the whole music industry is pretty much fucked. There's no more money in that shit. That's why every rapping ass nigga is a comedian, a podcaster now. This shit is over. We're going into a world where we all just go sit around watching each other talk, talking head videos, and talking about relationships. This is where entertainment is. And another blow to entertainment, I'm looking at Netflix, who's about to put podcasts on Netflix. That's why I'm getting rid of my Netflix. Fuck Netflix. Like, how dumb are we in civilization to where, and I have to look at it like, it's not that we're dumb. I think what has happened, because we've gotten so far away from like watching television and movies, and you watching Hollywood spend like millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars trying to put together a good flick using AI, this, that, whatever, but they can't seem to win because people will rather watch Joe Rogan talk for 3 hours with a fraction of that budget. And I think what has happened, and it goes back to this, it's just that right now, people, even though we're more connected than we've ever been in any period, in any period of the history of time, we're more connected technologically and digitally. At the same time, we're fractured and separate because each one of us, our algorithm is pushing something different. And what I mean by that is, like, back in the day, you watch the Cosby Show, you come to school, you talk about the Cosby Show, you watch Martin, or you come to school, you act out Martin, or we will watch a movie together in society, and you come out, you're acting like that movie, you're acting it out. Well, that doesn't exist, right? So there's no one thing to bring us all together. So people are fucking lonely. So without this human connection, it ties back into, well, instead of watching a movie or a television show that is not real, I would much rather develop a human connection by listening to a guy talk because I feel as if I know him. And I think that's literally where we're at right now. And it's fucked up. I watch comedy. I don't even laugh no more, bro. I can't even remember the last time I fucking laughed. And I don't know if I'm becoming better, but most of the shit I watch sucks. I can't like, and then you watch a guy like where we at right now in society. I sit back and watch guys suck, and I watch the crowd because the crowds are confused. They don't know what to say. A lot of y'all will go pay $80 to go to some big ass arena, and it sucks. And you just don't know what happened, but you went because you wanted the social currency, right? You wanted to go stand by the water cooler and tell Fred or Ned or Ted, "Hey, I went down to the arena last night, got some chuckles," and you didn't laugh. You didn't. You didn't. Or maybe I'm just too harsh a critic or some shit. I don't fucking know. Mm. But here we are, guys. Here we are. What else is going on in the world? Because I can get rather long winded. I went out last night, did some time. Oh my God. Y'all got to see this. I got to show y'all this. This is triggering. Oh my gosh. Let me show y'all this shit. So what we're looking at right here, let me these are the new Kim Kardashian skims, which are like G-string panties that come with pubic hair attached. Like, I don't know like what the fuck the purpose of this is, but why would you want to wear panties with organic grown coochie hair? Like, why, bro? Why? This is wild. I don't know if that shit look like it might stink. Like, what's the purpose of this? What is the purpose of this? What is this? They could just grow the hair. You can grow the hair, bro. You don't need to buy the panties with the hair. That is disgusting. And the crazy part is, look how everybody's saying yuck. I see you, Joyce. Yuck. Everybody going nasty. This can't be real. But since we are older, to the people saying this, the young people can be like, oh, that's hot. And this shit is gonna go crazy. That's where we are right now. Because up is down, down is up. We're all running in circles. And as I've said before several times, I cannot wait for the aliens to come. It's time for just let the aliens come, let them take us over, or whatever the hell they're gonna do. Because that's where we're at. That is where we're at in the world. So y'all see what it is. And listen, before I go any further, listen, Chicago, I'm coming home, man. Y'all check me out. I will be in Chicago November 1st. Okay? November 1st. I'm coming home. I'll be at the Comedy Bar. I got 2 shows. I have 2 shows. Hey, to my old fellas, to all my homies in their late 40s, about to be 50, do you get mad like when the youth call you unk, or you just accept it for what it is? Am I still an unk, or am I an old head? When do I become an old head? When do I become an old head, y'all? That's funny. They put a wig on some panties. That's funny. You gonna see that in a bit, Arze. That's funny. That is funny. Yeah, that Joe Budden. Did y'all see that Joe Budden uh Mark Lamont Hill thing? I can't play none of it because mm, I can't even find it. Let me see. Let me go back to Twitter. Let me see what we got. I can't even show this shit because they'll copyright strike me. So I'm just gonna find me a picture of them arguing and we could talk about it. We could talk about it from there. Yeah, they got Yeah, there we go. We could talk about it. Okay, so Mark Lamont Hill and Queens Flip had got into it on the Joe Budden podcast, right? So they were fighting. Now, I'm gonna say this, right? As a fellow Virgo, as a Virgo born on September 10th, and I understand that Joe Budden is a Virgo as well. Number one, that is Joe Budden's show. Okay, Joe Budden is the leader, the owner, the proprietor. Joe Budden is also a dark Virgo. He's dark. He's a dark. He's a scary Virgo. He's the kind of Virgo. Let me tell you something. Joe Budden is the puppeteer. All them niggas on that couch, Joe is controlling y'all. Like y'all are on strings, nigga, because he don't need none of y'all. And I'm sure he's adamant and looking you in your face, telling you that shit every day. And he's also looking you in your face saying, look outside that door, look at that line of motherfuckers that want your spot. So that's number one. The people on that couch on that show, there's no win. You're not gonna win. Because understand, with this confusion with Mark Lamont Hill and Queens Flip, in entertainment, people play to the 48 laws of power. Okay. Now, in a position of power like Joe, he wants to reign supreme. He is the supreme, he's their leader. You need to keep dissension amongst the minions. Mark Lamont Hill is going to run back to Joe to complain about Queens Flip. And Joe's going to look at him and agree with him. Queens Flip is going to run to Joe and complain to Joe about Mark Lamont Hill. And Joe's going to look at Queens Flip and agree with him. Because with entertainment being such a shitty business, the dissension, you have to keep them against each other at all times to maintain control so that the minions on the couch don't come against Joe. And that's what it is. There's no winning that shit. There's none. And to the brother, Mark Lamont Hill, who is my frat brother, bruh, you a real journalist. I don't even know it's almost sad that, here's a guy that's a real journalist that was really like on the news, is a brilliant brother that has to take a job like that. Bro, you shouldn't even be talking to them niggas at all. You should be on your own shit. Really, I would tell Mark Lamont, like, Noop, you need to do your own thing, bro. And just don't be biased with your news, just be real objective. And you need to get it on your own. Because Joe gonna replace your ass. He probably gonna run Queens flip off. That shit looks like a very, very toxic work environment. There's no way I could do it. That's a toxic ass work environment. And me, I'm the type of motherfucker, I can't, like, I'm real big on respect. And I'm very emotional if I feel like I've been slighted. And I just can't even play like that, bro. I can't. So Mark Lamont and the Queens would get into heated back and forth with Joe Budden. Don't call me a sucker no more. Mark said at one point, okay, Mark Lamont and Queens would get into a decidedly heated back and forth doing a recent Patreon exclusive podcast from the Joe Budden Network, which is great for Joe Budden because you niggas made ratings. That's good. Keep them fighting. Money. As seen in the 4-minute clip below, the tension between the two was clearly growing by the second prompted Joe Budden himself to jokingly intervene until the exchange confirmed that this moment would indeed be seen by the world. Once again, Joe is your puppet master. That's you guys' father and boss. Okay? And Joe is cashing in on your clash, which is brilliant. It's going out. Budden could be heard saying in the clip, the second y'all want to care about what people shouldn't see, then shut up. This is going out. This is going right out. FedEx 2, UPS, here's the tracking link because you niggas are minions, nigga. You're on this man's couch. You're minions. Nothing more, nothing less. Pawns. While both Mark and Flip, hey, you know what? I will sit in my house in this room and do this shit on my own forever. Because I can control it, own it. I don't have to manipulate nobody. I don't have to have people fighting this shit. I just talk to the people that fuck with me. And whether that's 8 people or 1,000 people, it doesn't matter. I can show up every day and just do me. But anyway, as seen in the 4-minute clip below, the tension growing by the okay. While both Mark and Flip traded, and I love you before the more heated points of their disagreement, the tone didn't last long. Whatever you told me, you know it ain't never come out. And whatever happened that I witnessed, I ain't never said shit about it. I'm not going to say it because then that would be saying it. That's all I'm going to say. Can't nobody up here say nothing different. So when Flip asked Mark what secrets, that shit is a mess. These niggas got secrets and shit on each other. This is a nasty work environment. I'll tell you off here, Mark will point out that these references not about his personal life. That's nasty. That is nasty. And it looks like that whole shit is imploding. I'm pretty sure Melissa Ford is somewhere putting her lawsuit together. And it just seems like this shit will unravel, bro. What we talking about, chat? Let's see what we talking about in the chat real quick. Shout out to everybody on IG too. Let me see. Yeah, that's what they call it, content creating. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, they left that shit, man. Ain't nobody gonna win on that Joe Budden podcast but Joe Budden. Man, let me tell you something, Pat. I try to upload this one on there, man. It's just difficult, bro. I wish I could, I live stream it because I can interact with everybody. I just wish like I could hit a button like at the end of this stream and then the shit goes straight to Spotify and everywhere because I haven't uploaded over there in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But no, I try to get that back up, man. For real. Yeah, Mark Lamont, he'll need to do his own show, bro. You got to get the fuck out of there, man. You can't. It's hard working for a nigga, man. Hey, black people, it's hard working for us. It's hard. I've told myself I'm gonna be the only nigga I work for. It's me. This is it. If I gotta go get a job, I'm going to work with them other people. I'm sorry. Cause shit, they don't, nigga. You think a motherfucker cool. It's too much shit going on. Like, I'm good. Fuck that. It's hard working for a nigga. I could not imagine the toxicity in that motherfucking place, nigga. And niggas will take it because it's just they feel like, oh, it's a good look. I'm over here on the couch with Joe, but they eating so much shit behind the scenes. Like when you sacrifice your soul for some shit, you just sitting up there getting your soul sucked out of your ass every day. What's good is it? What is it worth? Like, what is it worth? Y'all going to that bitch miserable just to tell other people, look at me on the show. Nigga, fuck that. That's terrible. Anybody know what's going on with this 3-Eye Atlas thing? Yeah, we haven't been doing enough keeping up with this 3-Eye Atlas, bro. This shit is scary. Nobody's talking about this, man. Well, it's not telling me nothing about it. Let's see this. Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? Let me know if y'all can hear that. Could y'all hear that? Guys, your chat, your chats, your chats. Did you hear what I am telling you, chat? Okay, can't hear. All right, let me switch it. All right, let's see.
Drug paraphernalia.
Can y'all hear now?
Appearance. You were arrested for possession of drug paraphernalia.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a resolvable case?
There was an offer conveyed of an adjudication and credit.
Sir, is it possible I can get like 60 days?
How about less? How about time served?
I'm homeless
Mm.
and I really need some time. Can I get like 30 days, please, just so I can have at least enough money? I got one line, please.
Well,
I don't believe she wishes to resolve today.
okay. So how about this? We're just not going to resolve the case. You have a $500 bond
Mm-hmm.
and don't bond out. How about that?
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'll appoint the public defender.
That is so sad, man. What y'all just saw was this lady basically is homeless and she would much rather stay in jail than to just be out on the street. And this is unfortunate where we're headed in this society, in this country right now. That's very, very sad. Poor baby. She, you know what I mean? Like, did y'all hear that? Let's play that again. Let's see.
Ma'am, you're here for initial appearance. You were arrested for possession of drug paraphernalia.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a resolvable case?
There was an offer conveyed of an adjudication and credit.
Sir, is it possible I can get like 60 days?
How about less? How about time served?
I'm homeless
Mm.
and I really need some time. Can I get like 30 days, please, just so I can have at least enough money? I got one line, please.
Well,
I don't believe she.
See, that's scary. When you see people say, keep me in jail. Keep me in jail. Because these jailhouse conditions are much better than me being out on the street where there are no jobs, where Walmart is not hiring for another 3 years. This is alarming. This is very, very alarming. It's so sad.
Wishes to resolve today.
okay. So how about this? We're just not going to resolve the case. You have a $500 bond
Mm-hmm.
and don't bond out. How about that?
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'll appoint the public defender.
So I
She probably gonna go back in jail and do something to get more time. And Walmart is not hiring Wreak Havoc. They're not hiring, bro. They did a hiring freeze. There's a hiring freeze at Walmart right now, bro.
come back to court.
If the state decides to file on the case, you'll come back to court. Otherwise, somebody from the public defender's office will come talk to you. Good luck, ma'am.
That's so sad. Poor baby. Oh boy, it's nasty out here, man. It's nasty. We got to stay prayed up. We got to stay prayed up, y'all. Let me see. Let's look at this. This is interesting.
Said have had the experience of seeing them in person.
What the hell Tucker Carlson talking about? I'm glad y'all sit here and vibe with me.
You know, why would the U.S. government have an interest in lying about something that's visible to millions of people around the world? So many people, as you just said, have had the experience of seeing them in person. Why would they have an interest in hurting those people, calling them crazy,
right,
threatening them, et cetera? So tell us about your experience as you've pushed for more disclosure. What kind of reaction have you received?
I think the arrogance from the federal government there's a control thing that you see in every aspect of government. Everybody in power wants to keep you out of their little circle of power.
Yeah, of course.
And I think the monetary concern is there. Could you imagine if they had something that could heat homes in the summer, in the winter, and cool them in the summer, and had zero cost? I mean, it's something that it would put everybody out of business. The war pimps at the Pentagon would have to go out of business. We wouldn't have to be in wars all over the world, which are, if you get down to it, it's about oil. It's always about oil. And so you've got the greed factor, you got the power factor, and then you got just the arrogance. And the Bible talks about professing themselves to be wise that became fools.
That's right.
And there's nobody in Washington that doesn't think they're wise.
I wonder, though, I mean, for sure. So you think this is an effort to hide the existence of superior technology because it's a threat to existing industry?
I think that's part of it. And also, but it's like this. We're motorcycle guys. Say I took a brand new Indian or Harley Davidson down to back in time to the Mayflower or whatever,
exactly,
and gave it to them. They would maybe shine it. They wouldn't know how to do anything. I mean, of course, they didn't have we don't have carburetors. They wouldn't know how to do anything with fuel injection. They probably couldn't ever make the fuel high enough octane where it'd kick it off. They maybe could get it started if they got lucky at some point.
Right.
But that would be a rarity.
I don't know. I guess this guy talking about the aliens coming down. Shit, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I should have came more prepared today. But it's what it is. It is what it is, guys. Well, anyway, look, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to wrap this shit up. It's 37 minutes in. Listen, Chicago, I'm going to be there November the 1st. Get those tickets, okay? I'm going to have real jokes with real punchlines, and it won't be a fucking TED Talk for an hour. It won't be. So get those tickets. You could hit this. I'm sorry. You can hit that right there. All right, right there. Hit that, and we're going to make it do what it do, baby. Holla at me. God bless. I'm out.